Okay, let's do this. My voice has been gone for I don't know, over a week. So hopefully I sound okay. But honestly, it doesn't matter if I don't, because I promised myself I would record something. So that's what we're going to do. But yeah, hi, I'm Orla. This is part 2 of my previous video where I was showing you my art. And yeah, if I'll link it down below if you want to watch it. But I have a couple of art markets coming up next weekend and the weekend after. So I just want to show you the art that I'm going to bring and talk about kind of the inspiration behind it. And yeah, if you're new here, I'm Orla. I'm an Irish artist. I'm based in Limerick. I found out maybe 4 years ago now that I am autistic. So I've been using art to kind of explore how I feel about finding out you're autistic later in life. And I've kind of been on this journey of self-compassion and self-discovery. And I have been using YouTube and social media to document that journey. So if you want to follow along, please do. And yeah, let's get into the video. Okay. So this is my portrait mask. Whether or not you're autistic, we all have masks that we wear. We all have masks that we wear that hide who we are and hide parts of ourselves that we might not necessarily want to show the world. And this portrait was kind of exploring what masks that you have, what ones that you want to let go, what ones that you want to keep. And I think there is a lot of discussion around autism and masking and how we do it to try and fit in and try and be more non-autistic. But it's something that everybody does. It's not necessarily an autism thing. But yeah, this is kind of exploring the different masks that we wear and how helpful they are and what ones that you want to let go and how it takes time to build the mask that you use to protect yourself. And it's okay if you take the time to let them go and take the time to figure out which ones are helpful and which ones that you need to let go. So this is my portrait Rebirth. Since kind of finding out that I'm autistic, I've kind of been on this journey of kind of discovering who I am and letting go of some of the things that I've been told about myself. And I definitely think it's a period where I get to define myself the way that I want to versus other people defining me. And I don't know if it's necessarily me being autistic or finding out that I'm autistic, or it's me kind of heading into my 30s. But I do think there's a little bit of an identity crisis where I'm letting go of the things that I've been told about myself, but I'm still trying to figure out who I am and define myself the way that I want to. So there's this little bit of a void, really, and I'm trying to fill that void. And as scary as that void is, I'm very excited to explore it. And that's what this portrait represents. It represents a time of rebirth and a time where you get to define yourself the way that you want to, as opposed to who other people want you to be. Oh my god. Okay. Before my back gives out, because I am getting older and my back feels it a lot. I feel like I'm too young to say that. But anyway, before my back gives out, this is my portrait Freedom. When you find out a big thing about yourself, and it is a big thing to find out you're autistic, it's a pretty scary period because one, you don't know what that means, and you have to kind of find out what autism means for you and how it affects you. But there's also a lot of freedom in that, because you now get to define yourself the way that you want to, and you get to kind of let go of other people's expectations and what they want for you, and you get to try and figure out who you are versus who you've been told you are. and yeah, you get to define yourself the way that you want to, and I think there's great freedom in that. And yeah, that's what she represents. Okay, that is most of my art. I am doing markets for the next 2 weeks. So if you're around Limerick, if you're around Nicholas Street next weekend, I am going to be with the local art and craft Limerick, both Saturday and Sunday. And then the weekend after that, on the 25th, yeah, on the 25th, I'm going to be in Wickham Way in Limerick. So I would love to see you guys there. I'm going to be selling my bits. I'm going to be selling like stickers and art prints, and yeah, just get to chat to lovely people about my art. And if you want to know more about my art, my website is orlaartist.com. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you liked it, I hope you like and subscribe. And I'll see you for the next one.